So then, guys, the Gary O'Neill press conference pre-Arsenal has just taken place. Well, I don't know what to say about it, really, but we've got to cover all the points. But there's not such great news, and there's a lot of bad news, but Gary O'Neill's tried to put positive spin on it. I'll get to all of that in a second. The first question he was asked about was the FA Cup replays. He basically played pretty much down the line with it. Says, obviously the tradition and all of that with the FA Cup. It's hard to lose some of that, but understands the pressures on the players and teams with having replays and stuff. So he kind of did a middle answer on that, really, which you'd expect. And then it went on to obviously talking about Arsenal. And he gave us the good news. The good news he gave us to start with. And that is that Pedro Neto is back on the grass. I don't mean he's anywhere near playing. It means that he's back on the grass doing a little bit of training. And then we followed that with the bad news. And the bad news is pretty bad. Dawson's had his operation, so he's not playing. Ryan Ait-Nouri, maybe around the squad, might be on the bench if we're lucky. Nelson Semedo is out. And, Matheus Cunha is also out. He's picked up a kick, apparently, from my understanding, it's a kick to his calf. He's out. Just come back. Wang, well, he might get 35 minutes to 45 minutes coming off the bench, he says. Other than that, he said he's got 10 fit outfield players that he can use in the squad, and the rest are going to be academy. And he said there's going to be academy kids probably making their debut. He made a joke, I don't know how true it was, that one of the lads is excited because they're missing science because they're to be involved with the game. And we're going into to play to 3 games in a week: Arsenal, Bournemouth, and Luton, with basically 10 fit outfield players that have got to play 3 games in a week, plus kids from the academy. And obviously the first one of them is against Arsenal, who are desperate for a win. So, probably brilliant news if you're an Arsenal fan. Not so great news if you're a Wolves fan, in terms of the injuries just keep coming. But he did put positive spin on it, Gary did. He did say, look, it's a positive. I get a chance to look at people, see what the group's like in situations like this. It gives opportunities. We're sitting with 6 games to go. We're mathematically safe. He just said that to me when I was coming up on the way up to just a couple of days before the season. I'd have taken that. He said it also helps them plan for the summer, for the transfers in and out and all that, reshaping the squad. It's exciting to see how the team reacts. He said it's difficult in the Premier League getting points when you've got a full squad, let alone a massively depleted squad. He said that they've dealt with adversity many, many times this season. They'll continue to try and do that. He said he's been very proud of the squad. Since they've lost Neto, they beat Fulham, got very proud of the 2 draws away against Forest and Burnley, and obviously gave everything in the other games. But the main news coming out the press conference is that Wolves have hardly got a team. We'll have a team, but it's going to be made up of a lot of youngsters. And the Wolves fans, we've got to support them. We've got to get behind them. We are not going to go down. Our expectations are going to be very low. So let's just, get behind be the 12th man and try and lift them a little bit. And Gary O'Neill wants them to go out and play. And he says if they make mistakes, that's part of the learning curve and all of that. But it's not great news, is it? The injuries, the summer is absolutely massive for Wolves. The big red neon sign that's not flashing over the board saying we need to, really sort this squad out and back Gary O'Neill in the right way in the summer. It's a massive neon sign that says that. And, so you've got to take the positives out of that, I suppose. But, press conference, has happened. I've given you all the details there. Obviously, we'll be covering it. Check out the other interviews, the match preview, and also the interview I did with Johnny from the Arsenal Opinion podcast. We'll got Chelsea doing the watch along. We'll be giving you our reactions to it all after the game. 7:30 kickoff at Molineux. Leave your thoughts in the comment section. Smash a like if you enjoy these sort of updates, and if you're new, subscribe for all the content that's coming down the line. Until the next one. Always Wolves, keep the faith.